Reservation dates have been released for the seasonal sites at Saskatchewan Provincial Parks. We got more information from the Regional Director for Parks in Northwest Region.
Well, thank you very much for joining me today, Robin. We are talking about the reservation dates have been released. And I mean, I know it's February and maybe sounds like it's a little too early, but that time is coming upon us before we know it. So April 1st is when people can start booking. Can you tell me a little bit about the process?
Yeah, April 1st, the launch, we call it launch, and it opens up to the provincial parks in the province. The first phase is seasonal sites, so they will open up for booking on April 1st, and it's a queue system. So as you phone in, you put in the queue, and hopefully the people that want those sites get them. They go very quick.
Now, I had seen in the news release here that there are new seasonal sites at parks across the province, including Meadow Lake. Can you tell me how many new seasonal sites are there?
There's only been 5 new seasonal sites added in Meadow Lake, and that's at Greg Lake campground. So, but overall, that makes 42 seasonal sites in Meadow Lake Provincial Park.
All right. And I wanted to talk to you a little bit just about some of the programming there. I understand that there is a boreal, back in the boreal in Meadow Lake. Can you tell me just a little bit about that?
Well, it's an opportunity for people to come out and explore the Boreal Trail, which is a 130-kilometer trail that spans through the park right from the Alberta border on the west side right over to Waterhen Lake area in the east side. And it's a chance to really explore the different aspects of the park, the many lakes, the different geography, and get a good idea of the flora and fauna in our park.
Can you tell me, Robin, what are some of the other perhaps new features in Meadow Lake this year, if there are any?
There's not a lot of new features in Middle Lake. But we are constantly working on improving such things as boat launches and our campgrounds and stuff. We are working right now on opening a new campground at Waterhen Lake, and then doing some work on the boat launch there as well. This new campground will have 40 sites, and it's going to be a busy. Waterhen Lake is a busy park or busy lake in our park, so I expect that it will fill up fairly quickly. Now, it's not on the reservation system as of yet. It's a first come, first serve campground, so it's basically show up and book your site that way.
Not online yet, but targeted for the summer of 2024, or are we looking at a little bit further down the road?
Well, we're hoping to have it open this summer by the May long weekend and operating, but we'd like to take some time to work out some of the bugs and make sure everything's operable. And then down the road, it may come online as an actual campground that you're able to book online.
I did want to ask you as well. Last year, it was very dry, and of course, there were a lot of forest fires in the northern part of the province. And I'm just wondering, I know another dry winter, it's been a fairly mild winter and probably still fairly dry out there. I suppose there's no crystal ball, but what do you see along those lines for this coming summer?
Well, we are really hoping that we're going to get some of them, early spring rains and bring the moisture levels up and bring the lake levels back up and the water level in general. But like you said, we can't figure out the future just by looking through a crystal ball. We're hoping that we get that moisture, but if not, I foresee that it's going to be, pretty tender out there in the forest, and will have to ask people to be especially careful to help us in preventing forest fires.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Robin, anything else happening out there this summer that we should know about?
There are a few things in our parks throughout the province that might be well worth taking in. Um, in many of our parks, Canada Day events throughout the province. We also have the Sask Express, and they are going to be at Battleford's Provincial Park in July 19th. So it may be well worth people coming in and seeing that.
All right. Well, Robin, I really do appreciate you taking the time to speak with me today, and have a great day. And hopefully summer's here before we know it.
Yes, thanks, Leon, and hopefully we'll see you on our parks.